Okay, I got my lock up. Now I'm gonna get the key. Right. So this is how it works with the key. Okay, here's the key from my truck. This is a 20-foot truck. This is what it looks like. Let's see. Let's take a quick look before. Okay, I order a furniture dolly, utility dolly, and some blankets. So this one does not have a hump by the rear wheel, so that's good. It's all flat. There it is. This is the mom's attic where you can put all the boxes and some of the more important stuff. Not bad. I think 20-foot truck, the size 20 foot, it should easily be able to fit a king-size mattress, 8-foot sectional sofa, and whatnot. I'm just gonna quickly take a look at around the truck to make sure there's no surprises with the cosmetics. This is all for documentation. Okay? Of course, there's gonna be dings and rust because this truck does seem pretty used. Right there, wheels. Okay, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna document the mileage and the gas level before I drive off. So this is it. This will be an in-town move. A lot of dogs barking behind me. So that's the 20-foot truck here, and just for comparison, this looks like a 10-foot truck, the smallest box size. And then right next to it, there's another 20-foot. And then right here, this is a friggin' longest 26-footer. The chassis is different. This is hauled by F650 Super Duty Ford. Look at that. This is more like a semi-truck. It's a huge, at least 6 foot longer than the 20-foot. So in comparisons, as soon as these two trucks are kind of parked side by side. So for a quick comparison, this is a 26-foot. This is what it looks like from the side. And this is a 20-foot truck. It's long, but still not as long as 26. It's definitely manageable. All right, let's get it going. And a 15 and 20 feet foot truck comes with a ramp here. The ramp is about 10 feet long. So it does provide some good, decent, steady, smooth incline. And I believe it's about 24 inches wide or 26 inches wide, somewhere along the line. Now the 26-footer over there also has a ramp, same length of 10 feet, but it's a little bit wider. I believe it was 30 inches wide. This is 26 inches. So that's another thing to consider. Now here's the cabin. Got a manual roll-up window. Pretty old. Nothing special about it. Space for 3 people seating. They're used. Okay, that's about it. Okay, let's get this bad boy going. Guys, starts it right away. Not bad for a $111,000. On the back, you don't have any rear view mirror. It's best to have another assistant with you to spot you. Get to be a spotter. It's supposed to be safe. Adjust my seat a little bit here. Just a little bit. That's better. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Been 20 20 foot or 26 foot, it will drive very similar, except 26 is larger, so in terms of longer and higher. So it'll definitely take some more adjustments, especially in the local way and turning, because the 26 foot has a very large turning radius compared to the 20 foot. Okay, where am I here? Get out of here. This is cluster. Okay. First turn. Here we go. Just need to be very attentive to the road and to your surrounding. Feels good driving this truck. This truck, 20 foot or 26 footer, only has about 10 miles per gallon gas mileage on it. That's like nothing. That's literally just throwing away your gas on the road. 10 miles, come on. This 20 foot, I believe, has 40 gallon tank capacity, as opposed to the 26 footer has 60 gallons of capacity. Point of this, for safety reason, I will keep my speed under 40 at all times, and I don't think this truck is even capable of going beyond that when it's fully loaded. So I've never driven a 20 foot truck before. The longest one that I have dealt with was, I believe, was 15 foot a long time ago. So not right in front of me like that. Now, another very important thing to keep in mind, especially when your truck is loaded, you want to brake early. So don't get used to braking your sedan or your SUV. Brake early, at least 100 feet in advance. It's better to be safe than sorry, obviously. Okay. Today's a beautiful day. We had a torrential downpour with thunder in the early morning, around 3 and 4 a.m. Now it's all cleared up. So thanks to the rain, it's a lot cooler today here in Texas heat. So today will be a very good day to move. Larger. Just a little bit shaky and slippery, and the seating is actually fairly good. It's got cushion, while the truck is absorbing most of the bumps. The seats are quite comfortable. It is absorbing the shocks, so you don't feel as shaky. And first right turn here in a narrow area, so if you want to make a wide turn, yeah. Wide turn, that's right. Definitely don't want to go through the narrow street. You could if you're an expert, but I'm nowhere near, by no means. I just hope that all the furniture can fit into this truck. Got a sectional, we got a couple of tables, wardrobes, right. Go. And one came in. Two big concave mirrors. So that's good. Okay, this is where we're gonna park in front of our home. Get the ramp out. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good.